welcome to OnyxEarth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back, we're cranking out these readings. I'm actually ahead, so those of you that booked personal readings, you may get it sooner than the timeline I said that I would get it out to you. So that's really exciting. So those of you that haven't booked personal readings, that would like a personal readings, this is honestly the best time to do so because I'm on a roll right now. So yeah, today we're going to be looking at your person's deepest desires. We're going to focus on the love aspect, but if other things come through, we may get a little nosy. I don't know yet. We'll see. But this is going to be a timeless reading. I don't know that it'll be 18 plus. I'm doing these intros, like I've switched up my whole routine because I'm live shuffling now. I'm just kind of doing the intro and then hopping right into each pile. So I really don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. Again, I'm not necessarily trying for that, but if that happens to be this person's deepest desires, then we'll look at it. So I'm not gonna make this any longer than it has to be, so we'll just jump right in. We're gonna do it from left to right as always. Pile 1 is the Opalite crystal, pile 2 is the Lapis Lazuli, and pile 3 is the Amethyst. Okay, now it is in the intro now. I do put the screenshot in the intro. I saw somebody asked about showing it at this point, but I don't really see the purpose of that when it is in the intro. It's the last slide. So just take a minute to select your pile, pause, gather yourself, whatever it is you need to do. And if you need more time, again, pause, whatever you need to do. Okay, pile 1, if you selected this Opalite crystal, then this is your reading, okay? So let me put this in a place where I don't mix them up. So let's get into it. What is your person's deepest desires as it relates to love and whatever may pop up for pile 1? Let's see. If you're new here, we typically aim for about 3 cards, and then we've been taking the bottom as the overview. What is this? That's the sun, which is light in the stack. That's nice. Right away. Oh, okay. Positive movement forward. What is that? Is that in this suite? Let's see. Give me 1 second. I want to confirm what suite that is because I don't use this deck as often. Yeah, so that would be, okay, so that would be Wands. Okay, this is Pentacles. So that's the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, gotcha. So I'm sorry. I was trying to make sure that I knew what I was talking about as it relates to that card. So, and we got 2 more. And then at the bottom, we've got sacrifice. So right away, I mean, we talk about fulfillment. We talk about things being satisfying, things having more meaning all the time, and like that, those are things that we desire. But when this person thinks of love, they want someone that is going to just brighten their whole world. Like they're not, like it's not necessarily about the superficial aspect. Like they can do without that. They actually feel with that 8 of Pentacles, that positive movement forward, that as long as someone makes them feel that sun, that Ace of Cups, and love begins, they can build with them. Like you don't have to have anything. You don't have to be anybody. You could literally be a diamond in the rough, right? Like you can be a diamond in the rough. Like you don't have to be perfect. You just have to instill that passion in them, form that connection with them. So when like their deepest desires as it relates to love is truly 100% emotional based. Like it's all about feeling. It's all about touching and caressing their spirit. Like that's the person we're dealing with. Like you have the Hangman. Like they kind of want to be head over heels in love. Like they want to, when they think of the person they're in love with, like kind of smile to themselves, because that's just how a person makes them feel. Like it's like this person is really looking for like the deepest soul connection they can find. Okay, like I'm getting that from the sacrifice and the hangman. And again, sacrifice is a play on that word, right? Someone that would do anything for them, someone that they would do anything for. That's the energy, right? But because again, that first card you got, the sun, it's like radiating. You know how the sun kind of nurtures. I know like the sun gets a bad rap now because of like we need sunscreen and such, but like the energy of the sun, it's how you get vitamin D and such. So like that is how this person wants someone that's gonna kind of radiate that light that gives them more life, right? Someone that's going to encourage them to be better with positive movement forward, you know. And even that triumph card, because that is the chariot, someone that's going to motivate them, inspire them, give them, I don't want to say a reason to live, but be one of those reasons why they wake up in the morning to look forward to spending more time with that person. So again, very I don't have a word to describe this person. There are many words to describe this person. It's like it's all about feeling. It's all about feeling and experiencing for this person, right? Someone that they could ride off into the sunset with that light card, that Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely that. But big on building and kind of growing together. So I'm going to use the Moonology deck because it's right here and just see more on this person's deepest desires as it relates to love. Because I mean, I thought I was gonna get this person isn't very materialistic at all, I'll say. Like even the fact that like you have the Eight of Pentacles, but it's not about stuff. It's about building and growing together from this person's perspective. Like this isn't, like this person doesn't really have a materialistic perspective when it comes to like love and their desires. Like deep down, they just want to feel connected. Like, and I say that because I know that's what kind of everyone wants, but this person feels like they're consciously aware of it at this point, and like they're not really willing to settle for anything less than that. And then you have the mutable moon, which is nothing is yet set in stone card. And it's I'm gonna take one more in the overview, but this person really like it's that riding off into the sunset thing, someone to experience. What I keep hearing, that word experience, it's all about experience. So this person probably enjoys like travel trips and such, just because the cards do kind of show that energy. They probably like beaches. I feel like you may be a pal from yesterday's reading, even though this is timeless. The reading I posted before this one, you may be one of those pals that feels familiar, like that person may have stepped in. But yeah, this person's kind of like just wanting to be flexible, wanting to be fluid, someone that they could kind of grow with that nothing is yet set in stone, someone that they can continuously grow to learn more and more each day. It's all about feeling with this person. Like they don't care about stuff at all. And it's not that it's surprising, it's just that it's making it a bit difficult to see their deepest desires, because it genuinely it's about feeling and connecting with the person on such a deep spiritual, mental and emotional level that like nothing about the physical matters except the sex. And I'm not even going to be funny and say that, but it's interesting that the bottom is the Pisces, which it would be kind of like 12th house energy. But before I touch on that, we've got that mutable moon, which is constantly shifting, evolving, growing, you know, not being fixed. And then you have show the world the real you, the full moon in Aries, not Aries. This person may be in Aries, but I mean Aquarius, because that's the sign. And obviously you have Leo and Cancer on the table as well, just to throw it out there. So, but yeah, with that Aquarius card, it's kind of like unique things, quirks, surprises kind of energy. It's like show the world the real you. This person wants someone that they could be comfortable with. Like again, that deep emotional connection. Nothing else matters. We could have nothing and still be very happy and fulfilled just because we simply have each other. That's what this person wants. And someone that they could truly be themselves with. Even if they feel like there's aspects that they wouldn't show to the world around them, they could show with this person, and this person wouldn't judge them. This person would love them unconditionally, right? Like this person's huge on unconditional love. Like whatever, you know, whatever they desire, all like, because again, it's very abstract. It's simply a feeling and an experience this person is trying to fulfill. Like, it doesn't matter what setting it happens in. They may not even know which person it's going to happen with. It could be you, someone else, but it's all about that experience, that feeling, that passion, that unconditional loving experience. And again, the only thing that it would physical that would matter in a connection with this person, like their deepest desires, would be some really intense sex. Not necessarily experimental. I mean, maybe with the Aquarius card, but it's not about like experimenting physically. It's all about spirit. Like, this person is really into like tantric sex and such, like that deep diving merging of souls type of sex, because that Pisces card, it's meditate and contemplate. And again, this person's a deep thinker. They're very heavily spiritual, especially with that sacrifice card. And like, that translates over to their connections and the way that they have sex as well, because it really would be a merger of some sorts with that 12th house energy. Anybody that is familiar with astrology and 12th house synastry understands how intense that could be, arguably even more so than like that Scorpio 8th house energy, because it's fantasy based. It's like you forget where you begin and the other person ends. It's like, that's the energy that this person actually wants. Like, it could be a bit codependent, but that is what this person desires. This person wants to merge worlds with a partner. Like, that is how they perceive love and such, and that's what they deeply desire. Even regardless of how they come across, their deepest desire is to merge with somebody at such a deep level that they almost become one in a romantic connection. Like, that is what they crave. So I'm glad that came out that way just now, because it was a bit hard to articulate what this person's, because again, it was very abstract. It's not a physical experience at all that this person is seeking in a romantic connection. So there's never going to be like, when this person this person's not going to do phony. This person's not going to do phony or surface level. Like, if there's not a spiritual deep connection, like, it's done. That's not what this person wants. It's not gonna hold them, because they crave so much more than that. So something much more intense than that. So let me pull from this deck and just keep this rolling. See what we can get. This person's deepest desires. Choices. 2 or more will be vying for your attention at once. You'll have to choose which one to pursue. Okay, so this person obviously has options. Like, people actively chase this person, obviously, chariot and such. Like, people work towards them with that 8 of Pentacles, the Sun. It's giving that people are always wanting them. Like, they may be very attractive, a good catch and such, but that's not what they want. That's not what they want. They are, again, this card coming into the unknown, this card right here is exactly what they desire. All of those options they have. And at the bottom of the deck, you have long haul. Let's slide all of this into view. So yeah, like, it's exactly the point I was getting into as these cards fell. This person needs something they need to be nourished by connection, like nurtured on a deeper level, like feeding their spirit. A connection has to feed their spirit. And all of these options that they have around them, all of the people that they come into contact with, all of the people they date or have dated that they're trying to maneuver through, it's really, it's not keeping them engaged. That's why one of the reasons why they're so bent on making sure that there's this deep attachment in terms of their connections is because it's like, it's gone stale. Like, having all of these options, having all of these people around that they've dated that want to date them, it's boring. It's boring and it doesn't intrigue them anymore. So now they're looking to experience something. This person feels like they want a deeply spiritual person. I don't know what their religion and spirituality is, but they want a deeply spiritual person with that sun and sacrifice. Like, they want something with someone similar to that, because that Into the Unknown, it says you must proceed without knowing what the future holds. Conquer your fear of the unknown. And that is showing some of their doubt as to whether or not they're going to get that kind of experience the type of love that they're craving, but they're definitely going to keep looking for it. But the point is, into the unknown. Like you have all of these obvious choices, obvious things, surface level things around this person, all of this tangible things in this person's world. Like this person probably is doing really well, I will say, in terms of the physical plane and material things, because they seem very bored with it. Like the choices card feels like I'm over it. It just feels over it. So into the unknown is like, I want something new, something I've never experienced before, something that I can't buy, something I can't physically build, something that I have to just stumble upon, something that has to just come to me naturally, via the universe, via spirit, via fate, right? So and that experience this person's seeking, they genuinely feel that it would be for the long haul. So again, your love interest may be in it for the long haul and willing to go through it all with you, enjoy the journey. And again, there's that emphasis on traveling again, right? You've got the boat sailing off into the sunset, you've got the guy on the horse in the Triumph card, and then you've got that long haul road trip. This person's definitely about journeys, someone that they can grow with over time, someone that they're not going to outgrow, that won't outgrow them, right? It's all about, we don't know what the future holds, but we're going to conquer it together and evolve as a unit, right? So let me see you know what, I'm going to pull one from Melanin Pop, and then I'll pull one each from the Twin Flames Oracle and the Soulmates Oracle. So let's see what I can get on this person's deepest desires. Yeah, this person's very, very deep. Like there is no faking, phony, pulling one over on this person. Like you're not gonna trick this person into, not saying that you would, but like, you know how sometimes people are like, oh yeah, no, I decided I want such and such, and it's fine, they'll learn to like me, I don't know, like people decide that they want to date certain people and to develop crushes, and they think that someone's gonna start liking them over time. But with this person, if it's not already a deeply spiritual pull, like there's no growing to fall in love if there wasn't already that deep connection to begin with, right? Even if it's as friends, like it just has to be a very deep connection. If that's not something that you can develop, it's something that's either there or it isn't. So and I hope I described that in a way that made sense. Birth. So I'll just put it on top of this. Birth, and at the bottom, forest. So yeah, this person's definitely into new, like, and honestly, this person at their core is in love with love, because up at the top, long haul's kind of in the way, and long distance is revealing itself, but and that may be relevant, but they may feel like love is so far off from them and such, or you may be at distance from them. That may be why that's revealing itself. But that love begins, Ace of Cups, along with this birth, shows that this person is in love with the idea of love itself. Like they are a romantic at heart. They truly want to experience that fairy tale romance, right? And I feel like that's also the forest, and it's almost like love has been elusive for this person with this with that Ace of Cups and this birth card. Like it's always new, like they haven't been able to find that long haul energy yet, and that's this journey that they're on. All of these journeys and all of these cards is them seeking that. Even the forest is like going deep into the forest, deep within themselves, and that 12th house energy, that meditate and contemplate on how to draw in the person that they desire. Because again, here, abundance, hidden wealth, I did mention this person probably is at a very comfortable place financially and materially. Not saying they're super rich or wealthy, but they have everything that they need, enough to be able to start focusing on what a connection would mean for them, because they genuinely don't care about, like when they think of love, they don't associate it with the material plane in any sense. So and that's why you have this forest card with the transformation, growth, and such, right? Deep, very deep person, feels very intensely, thinks very intensely, much more beneath the surface of this person than a lot of people. They are on a different frequency than the average person. Let's see, Golden Soulmates Oracle. And also birth in that Ace of Cups shows that at the time of you getting this reading, to see what this person's deepest desires for love is, they're actively seeking it. They're at a point where not only do they desire it, but they're like that Chariot card, that Eight of Pentacles, like they're taking active measures to find that. Like they've reached a point in their life where that is something that is a goal currently, which is why there's not much emphasis on the physical plane here, because like they're not really concentrating on the tangible aspects of a relationship so much as they are like someone that would be a good energetic match for them. I hope the words I'm using to describe this person make sense. There's a card that flipped itself over at one point, and it's opening. It's like it didn't jump out, but I could see it. And that talks about, right, the key to this person's heart is all that I'm talking about. Much deeper, right? That keyhole. There's so much more into this person than the surface shows. And it's also doubling down and confirming, if this is resonating for you, that this person very much is stepping into an energy of that. Yeah, they have their deepest desires as it relates to love, but it's not like so deep that it's not hidden. That Pisces card shows that they're meditating, they're contemplating, 12th house energy. They're ready to bring that out to the surface. So let me see what else I can get for opening. Yeah, this person's definitely opening up to realizing that they can actually have those things. And interesting that this is going to land right on top of Triumph, because even the colors match, but flighty. And that goes back to these choices, right? If you're feeling like this person's flighty, they are. And they know it. They're very much aware of it. It's not because they're wishy-washy. It's not because like they're a player or whatever. It's genuinely because nothing less than this connection that they're seeking is going to hold their attention. Everything else it's not quite hitting how they want it to. So that's why you have those choices, that flighty energy, because they're not going to stabilize until they find what it is they want, which is, again, that deep soul tie. Honestly, if this person knows the term, it sounds like they're almost looking for their twin flame. I'm not even gonna lie. Again, playing games, it is back to that energy. So I guess this person you're asking about is wishy-washy to you, plays games to other people as well, not just them. Like even though their energy is coming across like they're not intentionally putting out that energy of being a player, of playing games, of dating around and misleading people, I could see why it would come across that way to other people. Because if it's not that one true love, then it doesn't matter to this person, and it wasn't a real thing. Like it was temporary, and they don't feel committed to it, which, again, I'm not judging, but I could see how you would. That it seems like this person's playing games and such, but really, them having that opening of wanting to seek this, stepping into an era, or maybe they've already stepped into that era of actively seeking this, it's probably why they look like they're playing games, because they're probably dating so many people. What is this? Yeah, magic moment. Like they're looking for that one true love. At the bottom, you have hold on. And I wasn't supposed to pull that many cards from this deck, but that is what happened. So like it's like this person decided, okay, I'm going to go out and find this type of love. I'm going to do everything that I can to pull it in. And in doing that, they became very open to those options in that choice card. They began to start dating these people, or are beginning to start dating these people because they want to be open and receptive. But in them realizing very quickly that the connection that they want is not with these people, they dip immediately, flighty, playing games. It seems like, okay, you're talking to this one, that one, and that one. Who are you with? None of them? Okay, so you're just a player. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the energy that this person is giving out, because they're in that Chariot energy. They're like moving. But really, they're just seeking that magic moment, someone that they can hold on to. Because when they find it, that's it. Notice the hands, like how the hands are. Like that's it once they find it. But that's why this person is behaving that way, if this is what's going on. Let me pull from the Twin Flames Oracle, because it does seem like this person is seeking possibly this kind of connection. So let's see. Let's see what comes out. I will say that in this person seeking that, it doesn't seem like they're the best communicator with the people, because, yeah, coming together. That's what we got from, I'm just going to put it here. with force and such, this person's kind of moving secretly, discreetly. They're not communicating clearly to the people that they're dating, interacting with, or engaging on a potentially romantic level. So it's leaving lots of confusion. And I don't know that they realize they're doing that. They may just simply be a bad communicator or just bad at expressing themselves in that way. Or maybe there's just some miscommunication where they thought they made it clear that this was casual and that they were just trying to see where things go. But a lot, it just looks like, with opening, flighty, playing games. Look what's at the bottom. I'll talk about this in a second. But basically, it's like they feel like it's been clearly stated that they're just kind of being casual. I don't know why. But anyway, the point I'm making is this person kind of has left a trail of, I don't want to say tears, but like in those choices, playing games, flighty, just all of this stuff. And like I said, deceptive hopped out and hopped back in. This person's not very clear. That's probably why you have Pisces 12th house. It's like they're not really clear on their actual intentions, whether intentional or not. Like I don't think that they don't feel like they mean to be this way. Like, what are the words? Because I can't even get the words out. I'm so confused. I can't even clearly communicate the person's actions. Okay. So the point is, they're not being sneaky and manipulative intentionally. They're just so self-focused and focused on that goal of finding their one true love that the way that they're handling the people that are not their true love, it just kind of it's like an afterthought. That's the word. They're treating people like an afterthought, treating the connections they've initiated but didn't quite close up the way they should as an afterthought. And that's why you have opening as well, because there's a lot of holes that this person hasn't filled. There's a lot of keyholes that this person hasn't locked back up, right? Like you've opened up a situation, but you actually didn't leave any closure for the person you were engaging. That's what it is. But anyway, yeah, coming together, twin flames. That's exactly what this person is desiring. I don't think they'll settle for anything less than what they perceive to be a connection of the highest sense, because this is a twin flame oracle deck, and you've got coming together and twin flames. That's it. So maybe this person is a twin flame and they have one, but they're feeling the call, they're feeling the pull, especially in that sun card, that sacrifice. They don't want anything other than that deep merging bond that they feel will connect them with this other person. So unfortunately for the people, those choices, the other people, they're engaging on this journey to find that twin flame, soulmate, whatever connection that they end up being in. They're not really leaving much closure, but it's not because they're being cruel. They're just clearly in a sense of distress and struggle within themselves, because again, there's something that they're lacking and they feel this other person will fill that void for them. So they're just kind of leaving everybody else hanging, I guess, in that pursuit. So like I said, this person's looking for the equivalent of a twin flame and coming together. Nothing less than a deeply spiritual, emotional bond, a merger of two of sorts. That is what this person's deepest desires are, Powine. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, pile 2, if you selected this Lapis Lazuli crystal, then this is your reading. So we're just going to look at your person's deepest desires. We're going to emphasize love. It could be related to anything else that comes through, because sometimes spirit gets really talkative and we learn a lot about these people y'all are asking about, even beyond love, right? Sometimes we get a little bit of their business, because it may be relevant. So let's just pull from this deck. Normally we pull 3 from tarot, and then we dive into the oracles. That's the routine we're in, and we've got 3 sticking out. So we've got emotional withdrawal, which is the 8 of Cups. So this is someone that is deeply spiritual, deeply in tune, but is also very much okay being to themselves. It's someone that's okay being alone, traveling alone, maneuvering through life alone. That doesn't mean that's what they desire. It just means that if they're in a situation that is unhealthy, or they feel like people don't add value to their lives, people don't make them feel better, they are 100% maneuvering solo. So let's grab these other 3 that are poking out. And this card is very much the swords counterpart of that one. So you've got the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, which are 2 very much moving on, traveling cards. Now, before I even take this one that's poking out, because we got that one, and then there's one at the bottom. Before I do that, I just want to focus on these 2, because the fact that these both came out proves that, one, this person does travel a lot. They travel a lot. They're willing to travel alone. They go on lots of journeys and adventures solo, with other people, but mostly alone. They're very good at being alone. But they are in a period of transition. So at the point in which you're asking about this person, this is a timeless reading whenever this is for you. Right now, currently, this person you're asking about is in a deeply introverted state where they're evaluating and assessing where they want to go, not only as it relates to love, but in life. So this is actually the period of their life where they're about to acknowledge their deepest desires, if they haven't already. Maybe you want to pick pile 1, but this person here, like I felt like pile 1 kind of was already in the space of, this is what I want and I'm not settling. Pile 2 is, what do I want? What is it that I'm seeking in an emotional connection? What am I seeking in romance and love? That is where this person, pile 2, currently is. And just those 2 cards alone, because for me, they're very similar. Like, I read them very similarly. And the fact that they're there, because I mean, emotional withdrawal, moving on, that's the way this deck interprets it. But like, these are 2 journeys. These are 2 journeys where someone is crossing a bridge of some sorts over into a new era, leaving back past trauma, leaving back past baggage. Everything that wasn't working before, we're leaving it there, and we're trying new things. We're going to a new direction. This person, they're very much so heading towards what they consider to be whatever their deepest desires are. Like, they know that they have to sit with themselves to find out what that is, so that they can continue on the path towards it. Because right now, they are on that path towards what their deepest desires are. They're just having trouble because they're kind of moving blindly. Like, they don't know what the destination, what the end of this destination is. Like, they don't know what the destination is. I'm sorry, I can't talk today, but they don't know what they're heading towards. They have no clue what's on the other side of that journey. That's what I'm saying. So let me take this one, and then this card just came out. 8s may be relevant for this person, but positive movement forward. So that is the 8 of Pentacles, which is also working, building. So you have this journey of some sorts, moving into working, building towards something. And at the bottom, you have the Tower. So yes, it's disruption. Something has created a sense of dissatisfaction in this person's world, and right now they don't even know what that void is to fill it. So like, their deepest desires are right now, they're deeply tormented. Okay, like, their deepest desire right now is to fix whatever's broken, whatever they feel they're lacking, to fill it, and they're not certain what it is they're lacking or missing yet, to actively fix it. They just know they're going to just keep trucking along, keep moving until they fix whatever it is, because they are in a dark night of the soul. They are in that tower. Everything they believe and conceptualize about love is kind of being torn down into pieces, and they're just kind of having to move in blind faith. So like, right now, their deepest desires are just to be fulfilled, honestly. And this person may be, because you have these 2 journeying cards moving into that 8 of Pentacles, they may be maneuvering the physical plane in a way, in an effort to fill this void. Like, they may be being hyper materialistic, hypersexual, because they're looking like, right, the 8 of Pentacles, it's about work, it's progress, it's building, doing what you know how to do best, right? I only know how to do this. This is what I'm going to do, because this is what's making me successful in some form, because that is what their priority is going to be on. 1, their work, and 2, just all of the material things that they're good at and understand how to maneuver. And even that's not going to work. It's not going to fulfill them because that tower, right? That's the ultimate disruption, literally, of the material plane. It's the burning down, the tearing down of a building, a physical structure. And that's what this person's happening. Their world around them may be a bit in chaos simply because they're trying to cling to the physical as a means to fill that emotional, spiritual void that they're having. So this person actually is very much fixated on the physical plane. So let's see what else this person's deeply their deepest desire. So right now this person thinks that there is something out here physically that will fill this void, or at least help them fill this void. They realize that it's going to take more than that, but they're hoping that like any type of physical success would at least help, or at least lead them to that emotional fulfillment, lead them to the space where they can find that. So let's see what we can get. Okay, we're gonna take this one, time to breathe out. So disseminating moon, where am I gonna put this? I may just, yeah, we may just to leave space for the other cards as the other cards come. So take time to breathe out. This person would like to rest, but they can't truly like sit in peace because of this turmoil that is within them, and experiencing this tower moment of their life. And it doesn't have to be complete chaos. It's not like this person's in complete chaos, but there is something missing that they're seeking. And then you have third quarter moon, which adjustments are required. And like, again, I like to read third quarter moon as almost there. Like you're at the final stretch, but there's an adjustment that needs to be made. And it seems like this person's on the right path with that 8 of Cups and that 6 of Swords, sorry, because they're making those adjustments, right? They're leaving behind the areas that are not fulfilling them, realizing that, you know, that era has died. So, you know, take time to breathe out. Adjustments are required. That's that confusion this person's at. They're kind of sitting, that emotional withdrawal, they're kind of sitting with, okay, what is it that I want? What is it that's going to make me feel fulfilled? Like, what is that? So I know I was doing something else in pile 1, but I want a romance angel oracle. Let me see what this deck says about this person's deepest desires as it relates to love. I just want to see real quick before I hop into the other ones, because it's a very still, like, contemplative, where am I headed kind of energy coming from this person. Let me see how to, what is it? Romantic feelings. So where am I going? I'm just gonna keep on the path that I was on. So before I pull anything else, this person has never been in love before. Never been in love before. I'm just gonna take the bottom. Chemistry. They've never been in love, and that is what the issue is. That is what like these realizations, this moving on, like whatever connections this person previously pursued or allowed to pursue them, they're realizing they need to adjust because it's not getting them that fulfillment in terms of love. So like this person deeply desires to experience love. Like they've never experienced love. So some of you may have wanted to pick pile 1. You may have. If you did, go ahead. But if not, it's cool. Don't worry about it. This person just has never been in love before. Like this person in pile 2 is clinging to all of their material stuff and probably surface level connections. Like they've been clinging to that because they were hoping that eventually they would find their way to what they're looking for. But romance angels is saying romantic feelings, chemistry. This person wants to feel in a way that they've never felt before because they haven't. And that's what that tower moment is realizing that they've never experienced that, and that's something that they would like to. So y'all have some really deep people. I don't know what I thought I was going to get, but I thought like I was going to be like their deepest desires. I thought some of these people were going to be like super, I'm not going to lie, I thought I was going to have a raunchy pile. Pile 3 may be that pile, but I thought I was going to get like a really raunchy pile, a pile that like listed out everything that they wanted in a person. Like, you know how sometimes people want something and then what's best for them, like their hidden desires are kind of like the opposite of that. I mean, I guess I kind of get that from these piles, but I don't know. I thought I was going to get something messy. I didn't get that. The score and teamwork. Right. So, and I'll just take the bottom on the rebound. Okay, your person's feeling sporty. Like really sporty. with, I don't know, the score and rebound is making me feel sporty, or into sport, and even teamwork. I mean, like, yeah, this person's really into sports, because you got the score, teamwork on the rebound. Yeah. So, but it is, I'm not gonna lie, that is also for a reason if your person is not into sports and such, because the score, teamwork, and on the rebound, before I even read those cards, it's a message. Let me move this. I'm sorry. Let me move this. I don't like that, the angle that it's sitting at. It's kind of, the overview is kind of towering over some of the other cards. So, yeah. Anyway, what is that? Abstinence. So, yeah, this person might even be abstinent currently and everything because of the fact that they've never been in love before and they're having issues with feelings. So, this emphasis on team and sports, like sports, all sports have in common is kind of like the teamwork, effort, shared energy, right? That's what they're looking for. Their deepest desires is to have somebody that they could be like your team, right? Someone that it's not necessarily about keeping tabs, keeping score on who's doing what and everything. It's like there is no score. We're one, right? And on the rebound, it's like, it's basically, where was I going with this on the rebound? It's like, because I wasn't reading it in a traditional sense, because whereas this person probably has dated kind of just all over the place as possible, they've never been in love before. That's why I say that, because if they had, I don't think that they would, you know. Anyway, the point is, on the rebound, score, and teamwork, this person wants a connection where you two, or you and them and whoever, are equals, that are team players, that kind of support one another, that feel good together. So like that positive movement card, that 8 of Pentacles, building. This person wants to physically build with somebody. Like this is somebody that they want to say, okay, I have a partner and we're a team and we're building, and look at the tally, like we're outscoring all the other couples, right? On the rebound is like taking something that, like taking a hopeless situation and resurrecting it. Like that's where this person's perspective is. Like on the deepest, darkest level, they want a connection. Like they want someone to come in and like rebound them, not in the traditional sense of what people consider rebounds in a coupling, but rebound them and show them that love is real and that love is possible, and they want to do that for someone else as well, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll just read the cards so that you can see what they mean. On the rebound says someone is on the rebound. This could be a confusing ride. Take things slow. And it also shows the maturation of a relationship, of a connection. Like they want a slow moving connection, because these are journey cards. The 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, take time to breathe out. Adjustments are required. Like they want someone in that's kind of for the long hauls, like a journey of some sort, right? That's why it says take things slow. Like they want it to be real. And then the score says who is playing who. Somebody here is looking to score, but only play if you are willing to lose the game. Again, it could be that maybe that's a touch to this person's kind of, they may have player history, or maybe they have a history with people that play them a lot. Like they're used to people that play games. That could be a thing, that emotional withdrawal, like they're tired of that. They're desiring more than that. And then teamwork says, whatever you lack, they got you, and vice versa. You have found your teammate in love and in life. And again, that's exactly what I said. This person is looking for a teammate, a partner, someone that romantic feelings with, chemistry with, someone that as that tower crumbles, they still have. So let me pull from Melanin Pop, and then I'll get into those 2 oracles, the Soulmates Oracle and the Twin Flame Oracle, and wrap this up. So let's see what Melanin Pop may give us more. Time heals all wounds. And again, that energy of taking your time again. Taking your time. This one's poking out. Secret Admirer. And then there's like 2 more poking out. I'm just going to take slow and steady. Yep, that is what they want. Something that's going to take time. Something that's going to last a long time. Religious. And then at the bottom, you have teacher. So again, someone to learn, grow, and develop with. Literally, that's what all of these cards say. Someone that they can observe, right? Like someone that they can observe before they even pursue. That's how slow moving they are. Probably came from other readings. That's okay. But yeah, that this person's just definitely wanting someone that they could take it slow with, really dedicate themselves to the connection, be very religious and consistent, right? In their love and affection and the way that they interact and pursue. I'm hearing the word pursue. So again, obviously this would be new because this person's never been in love before. But when they pursue someone that they could be very dedicated to, like very sure in their pursuit, like certain. Like they want certainty. They don't want all of this adjustments are required, all of these emotional withdrawal, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. They don't want to keep doing that. They would like to be with one person and just stay where they are and just evolve in that connection. That is what they want. And right now, that Tower moment that they're having is that lesson in the teacher of them needing to slow down, because time to breathe out, time heals all wounds, slow and steady. It's very much so a call for this person to slow down and to assess what they want in the connection that they want to pursue. Now, some of you, I see some tea coming through. If there's a person that's kind of like, if this person broke up with somebody recently, or it's just kind of like a player that on the rebound energy, like they may have had somebody or be currently with somebody that's basically a rebound from whatever. Some of these people have been in love before. They got their heart broken one time and they were like, never again. Okay, so there's the ones that have never been in love before and the ones that got their heart broken and were like, never again. That rebound card, for those of them that have been in love, that are rebounding from an ex with someone, it's like they're just kind of trying to make that person jealous right now. And it's not like, it may be working, but it's not fulfilling them in the way that they thought it would be. Like if that's you, like if you're the ex and they were trying to make you jealous, or even if you're not, like whoever they're trying to make jealous, it's not giving them the fulfillment that they thought it would. So now they're kind of reflecting and having to adjust and assess, one, why they're behaving that way, and also what it is they actually want, right? And how to heal so that they can kind of move on. And secret admirer is either somebody that admires them that they can eventually end up with, or it is them secretly admiring someone else. So it's looking like this person, most of these people you're asking about, Pile 2, they actually kind of have somebody that they're admiring from afar, and like they're just going to really take their time with it because they have all of this healing to do, and they want to make sure that it's legit, right? With romantic feelings, chemistry, and all of this slow and steady, just making sure, and that it not only is it legit, but making sure that they approach the situation in a healthy way, because adjustments are required, disruption. Like they kind of have some things to work through before they're in a good enough space to give someone what they need in a connection. Now, I know that's not necessarily their deepest desires, but I just wanted to bring that up. And also, I want to bring up that Pile 2, your person, most of you here, definitely this person you're asking about has someone, could be you. That wasn't the question, that they deeply admire, that they may be afraid to say, they haven't said, adjustments are required. They may even need a little bit of help from friends to kind of pursue that with teamwork and such, the score, that whole team infrastructure we have here. We even have like a clock and everything on this one. So all about timing and this person, because part of their deepest desires is to pursue somebody. I don't know why in all of this mess of a reading, this is an underlying energy. Like it's hidden in that deepest desires. Like there is someone that they deeply desire that they either don't feel comfortable pursuing, or they don't think that it's the right time, or they don't think this person would accept them. But even in everything that I've said, I know this is a different point, but it's still there, so I had to say it. So let me just get into these oracle decks. Okay, this person's deepest desires. I do think it's interesting then all of the maybe a part, honestly, as I'm shuffling, I think pile 2, this person, a lot of this journey that this person's on, this self-awareness, this development, this figuring out what you want is may be triggered by this person that they secretly admire. It's almost like a, yeah, I'm looking for all of these things and I don't feel like this person's, I don't feel comfortable approaching this person, but they're making adjustments to make themselves feel ready, or that they feel would make them worthy of, yeah, definitely somebody they want. Captured just jumped right into my hand. Someone has captured this person's heart, like their deepest desires. There is a person, pile 2, that this person already deeply desires. Now, I don't know if it's that ex, because we have the rebound. The ex could be you, could be whoever the ex is, could be the ex for some of you. I can see that. Time heals all wounds, like healing over time and kind of working their way back into that. But they secretly are already captivated by somebody else. Like that's, and when I say somebody else, it could be you. I didn't word this question in the way that a lot of you would want me to, but because I was hoping I would get more than just that. More than just, I thought I was going to get more. But yeah, captured. I'm going to pull one more from this Soulmates Oracle deck, and then I'm going to go to the Twin Flames. But that is part of this person's, yeah, retreat. I got retreat. So retreat. This person's, and at the bottom, hidden feelings. So again, I'm going to assume that it's you because I feel like it came out very heavy as we were being nosy about this person's deepest desires, pile 2. You know what? I don't know that this deck will tell me, but it's the only one that I'm not using that I have on the table. I'll just ask and see, like, who's this person that this person we're asking about captivated by? Because, I mean, like, it's captured. Like, this person has pulled back. That's why earlier we saw abstinence and stuff. Fixed. Stability, persistence, loyalty, dependability. So this person may be a fixed sign, maybe a stabilizing presence in this person's life. This person is very much modest, almost conservative in the way that they interact with the person you're asking about. So this is not a person, obviously it's secret admirer, but this is not a person that they're currently with. Not saying that it can't be an ex. Some of you it is, and you're the ex, but this is someone that is not tolerating this person we're asking about's mess, right? Someone that says you have to be reliable, you have to be loyal, you have to be dependable, and if you aren't, then you know we have nothing else to talk about. Someone that they consider serious, somebody in this teacher, very mature person that they're interested in that level. Someone that oh yeah, definitely, because at the bottom you've got house 10, which is structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. So this is a person that this is a no nonsense kind of individual that your person that you're asking about, pile 2, is kind of captivated by, that secretly admires, that kind of is working towards, like they deeply desire this person. Honestly, of all of the things I said, the conclusion I've drawn before I even go into the Twin Flames Oracle deck, which is my last one, is that your person you're asking about, their deepest desire is this person, and they're just confused about the way they're feeling about the person and how they and they're confused about how to go about it, and are they good enough, would this person accept them and such. And I didn't want, like, it's not the kind of deck that I could have asked if it was you, but obviously you know if you have that fixed energy, that house 10, which is also Capricorn, or heavy 10th house or sun in 10th, like there's, you know, like you're focused on someone that is focused on their careers, focused on their accomplishments, advancing in life, that is very stable. Like the person that they're fixated on is very stable in a way that they don't consider themselves to be stable. Like your person you're asking about, pile 2, they don't feel stable enough for this person, whether it's mental, spiritual, or emotional, or even physical stability. I don't feel like it's physical stability. I feel like this person just does not feel like whoever this fixed house 10 person is could take them seriously. So I'm gonna just hop right, and again, you know if I'm talking about you, you know if that's you, because this is again a no nonsense person that really is not going to play games. Like, you can't, like, this person would not play games, and that makes sense that that's this person's ideal partner, because like, you have all of this teamwork and them wanting to advance and grow within themselves, and this person that they're fixated on seems to have it all together themselves as well. So twin flame. Okay, hope. So we've got hope. Yeah, they're definitely hoping they'll have their shot. Like I said, the things I said at the beginning of the reading definitely still apply. They are on that journey. That is what they desire. It's just that it's taking a turn, and I'm realizing that this energy is them being fixated on a very specific person. Okay, so hope, you have complicated, which again, I think it's interesting that complicated has the knots, right? Like, it's complicated because it's difficult. They're trying to find their way to this person and how to do it, because they're not sure how. But those knots just let me know, like, this person is definitely like tied deeply and connected to this person. And then the last one is pure heart. Like, it's a pure connection. And then you have yes. So I guess that's our confirmation that it's you. Or if you had a question that you were thinking of, Pau2, the answer is yes. But overall, for the overview of the reading, because I didn't word the question in a way I feel like y'all wanted me to, I feel like Spirit just kind of gave me a gift in letting me know the confirmation, because there is only one card in that deck that says yes, obviously, and it says yes. And the fact that it is the same color of pure heart, right? Look at that coordination. There's lots of varying designs in this deck. Yes, so yes, they are pure of heart. And if you did not have a question that you were asking to yourself in your mind as I was doing this reading, the answer is yes, you are this person they're fixated on, and you are their deepest desire in love. That's nice, Pau2. So I'm gonna close it here while the going's good, and because I've run out of decks on this table. So hopefully this resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hello, Pau3. If you selected this amethyst, then this is your reading. So we're going to just hop right in with the tarot. We're going to see your person's deepest desires as it relates to love. So this could be specific to you or just specific just in general. You know, I think I personally think it's better to ask this question generally. Just because then you can see what their actual deepest desires are. When you make it specific to you, that may be different from what they want overall, if that makes sense. And like, now we can kind of get a clear picture of like what's in this person's head. So let's just see. I had one, but it didn't want it changed its mind. But here we go with the Six of Pentacles, which is material and spiritual prosperity. And I think that's the one that changed its mind. So the fact that it came back is hilarious. We have another one. Oh, okay. This is very much physical. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, material harvest. And this one is, come on, triumphant success, Ace of Swords. So, and at the bottom you have memories of love, Six of Cups. So, this person is very much physically motivated. And that's in terms of material items, like physical actions, but all like sex is involved, right? This person, like their deepest desires as it relates to love, they deeply want a very sexual connection. They do. Very handsy, very much so, very much passion. But as it relates to these two cards, right? The Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, they want, when it comes to love, their deepest desire is to be taken care of and catered to. Like, that's what they want. Like, they want a partner that's going to not serve them like royalty, because it is give and take. But the Six of Pentacles is basically like, someone would means giving to someone like that doesn't, almost like a prince and pauper vibe. Like, I'm in exchange, I'm giving you what you need. So this person is seeking someone to kind of complete them, to fulfill them. The areas of their life where they're lacking, they want someone to come in and fill those gaps. And even in a material way. Like this person is someone that they would like gifts. Like they would want someone that feeds them, someone that, takes care of them. Like if they're tired, lay with them. That's how this person is. Like that's something they're desiring in a romantic connection. Someone that they can talk to, right? Someone that they can clearly share ideas, concepts, go back and forth, a clear line of communication, understanding one another without fear of judgment, right? Someone that they could kind of share all of their successes with, someone that they could have successes with, and then with that Six of Cups, memories of love, someone that they could create lots of memories with, lots of good times, someone that's in it for the long haul, an authentic spiritual connection, that soul tie, right? The Six of Cups is traditionally depicted as two children, right? So someone that they can kind of grow old with, someone they could mature with, someone that is with them not simply for, whatever selfish things you can get from the Nine of Pentacles, right? Nine of Pentacles is self-sufficiency. It's everything that you have to take care of yourself, that you have to share with others, and sharing with others. In the Six of Pentacles, they want someone that's with them, simply because they enjoy being with them. Like they feed off of people being in love with them, and they want to be in love with someone that's in love with them as well. Because it's interesting the variations I'm getting in these piles. This pile feels like they don't feel they've ever had someone actually love them for them. So this person feels like an overextender with the Six of Pentacles. They feel like that everyone that they've been with prior to now has wanted to be with them because of this material harvest, because of the success, right? Because of the land that he's looking out into in that Six of Pentacles. Like this person kind of has memories of love. Like they have thoughts of like it's more of a fantasy of love, where someone loves them not because they're the type to overextend themselves and give more than they should to people, right? Because this person in pile 3 that you're asking about is the type of person that often loves the person they're with way more than that person loves them in return. And they're just kind of looking for not even someone that'll love them more, but just someone that'll be an equal balance, someone that'll fulfill them, someone that will give them where they're lacking, because they don't seem to be able to find that in anyone. Like they're struggling to find that. So that is what they deeply desire. It's why they want to be taken care of and catered to, because they've always been the one to take care of and to cater to. And that's really sad, but that's what this person's looking for in that Six of Cups. They want to create good positive memories that contrast the ones that they currently have, where it's always been them that's been giving. And Six of Cups is also like a genuine friendship, like someone that not even just love, just genuine like for one another, right? I don't think I shuffled this, and I'm like grabbing random cards. So let me shuffle the Moonology deck and see what I get to see more of this person's deepest desires as it relates to love. Like, yeah, they definitely want to, they do want a period where they receive gifts for a change. Poor thing. I'll put it up here. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. And what do you need to release? So again, like I said, it is something that this person is, something with the cold too. I don't think all of these cards have, no, these cards are not, and the cards I flashed, I did not see them. If you did, they may be messages for you, but I just want to clarify, because this is the snow. So this person may like the snow. They might really enjoy the snow. Simply because that imagery on those two cards, or something may happen in the wintertime. That may be a timeline instance for you, since this is your reading. But this person, like, even in that lack, they do believe that Six of Pentacles is coming, right? They believe that there's going to be someone to come in, and they're actually praying for it. On the Material Harvest card, you can see them saying grace, being grateful for all the blessings that they do have, but now kind of wanting, that emotional fulfillment side. But yeah, this person's kind of releasing that codependency that they tend to have, because they do. I see that a lot, but just that overextending themselves, they're releasing all of that, and now they're kind of stepping into an energy of, okay, so what's out there for me? there has to be someone compatible with me, and that's kind of where their headspace is, like in terms of their deepest desires, right? Like I'm not going to say that this person's consciously thinking these, because I'm not sure, but I do know that on a deeper level this is where they're at. So I'm going to use this deck next. Let me use this one just to see, because yeah, this person is very much materialistic, not necessarily in a negative way, but because they've given so much time, money, attention, gifts to other people, like that is what they desire. Like, and honestly, it's funny because when we say their deepest desires, I didn't necessarily say unconscious. So like, yeah, that's what they want. They're like, my partner, my ideal partner will give to me as much as I give to them, will give to each other. It won't just be me and this Nine of Pentacles always being the giver. That's this person's thing. Star-crossed lovers. It says both of you will want to be together, but you feel the stars are working against you. Perhaps it's bad timing. So I will say, with that broken heart, this person, again, they feel like kind of, they've been feeling used and such. But star-crossed lovers, it's giving that maybe there's been a person that this person's wanted and the timing wasn't right. So maybe they're dealing with that as well. Like the fact that like the person that they felt they could have gotten that with, it wasn't the right time and they hadn't been able to be with them. So now they're just kind of readjusting, releasing, and believing in the impossible. Like, so like whatever that connection was, that memories of love, like someone that they wanted that they couldn't have, they've begun letting that go so that they can be open to like a new love is where they are. And even at the bottom, you've got soulmate, but I felt called to keep shuffling. So I don't want to stick with that, because I want at least one more before I, and this one definitely wants to come out. Transitional love. It says you are you're attracting a relationship that serves as a transitional role, could be a perfect pastime. And then you've got rocky start. So that's very interesting because I feel like it's spilling tea. What is that? Protected by love. So whatever situation where this person couldn't have the one they wanted and timing wasn't right and everything, they're almost stepping into an era of like wanting to kind of, it's two things, wanting to kind of date and go out and do things temporarily until they can kind of circle back to this person, in hopes that even with that Six of Cups, which is past energy, they could circle back to this person. Or they considered that, like they learned from that, like that person, that star-crossed lover situation where they wanted somebody and it didn't work out, opened them up to realizing how codependent they are, how much they overextend it without getting it in return. And they realize, okay, that was a transitional love. It was meant to teach me something. What do you need to release? It was there to teach me what I can do. And this is just the beginning with rocky start, right? Rocky starts can lead to happy endings. You'll have to decide if it's worth the fight. The choice will be yours. And it's like, okay, it was a rocky start. Some of you, this person is a rocky start and they're hoping they'll end up with that person. Others realize that rocky start was just the beginning and it's pushing them in a different direction so that they can be open and receptive to a new connection. Okay, so we're actually getting all this person's business because they're so materially based, I think, because they associate love with what you can do for them and what they can do for you, which is why they're kind of not bitter, but they have bitter tendencies because it's their relationships are so transactional, I was going to say, because transitional kind of looks like that in the distance, but it's like their relationships have been very much transactional, especially with that Six of Pentacles in the past, and now they're kind of looking for something more, something deeper, and something where they'll get it in even distribution. So let me see this person's deepest desires right away. Okay, I got 3 cards. The first one that I can already see is community, right? Groups, family, neighbors, polygamy, which maybe, I don't know. That's up to y'all. But community is like a sense of belonging, family, culture, ancestry. Like maybe this person is very big into their culture and they're looking for someone that fits into that, someone that aligns with their cultural beliefs, that maybe from their cultural background. It just depends on the person. They're gonna gravitate towards someone that's just a really good fit with their family, their culture as a whole. Okay, so let me write unavailable and then trapped. And I'm gonna slide those over and take this bottom, which is Virgin. So this is all about inexperience with this Virgin card. All about let me fix this. All about inexperience, because and this person may be abstinent or a virgin, does not matter which. They may be kind of just withdrawing temporarily. Maybe picked out too, because I feel like that card in that other deck kind of peeked its head. But this person's kind of assessing what it is they want and what is compatible with their community, their culture, whatever groups they belong to, whatever systems they belong to. You know what I'm saying? Like their groups that are in their life, they're looking for someone that's really going to fit into that, and it's making them unavailable and trapped, because whoever they end up with has to fit in here. Has to fit in here. And honestly, otherwise they're going to end up alone, because if you don't fit in here, then they're going to continue to be unavailable and just kind of detached with this trap card. But because they, for whatever reason, they can't get out of this. This is a necessity. And if whoever can't, it's not going to work. And with unavailable coming out, I'm not even going to say that card's primary reason for coming out was because of unavailable, y'all. I really don't. Like, because yeah, unavailable matters. This person's unavailable for various reasons, and they're working through that, and they have their person that they're fixated on, and they're trying to be open to a new person and all that other drama. But look at this calendar. And I was talking about earlier, like the winter time. So like something, right? Winter time. Look at that December, right? Maybe even December 8th, right? Because that is a very specific card to come out. So something in December 8th. Let me know what happens. And again, this is timeless, so it doesn't matter what year. Or what has happened, because you do have Six of Cups. Something may have happened in the fall, in the winter time, in December. Yeah. So yeah, that just threw me for a loop. But yeah, this person kind of definitely is desiring, and they're also wanting a person that's going to be dedicated to them. Because it's purity in this, in a sense. It's like, I'm not saying they want a virgin. They just want someone that's going to be all about them. And it's also about image. I'm not going to lie. It's all about image and that purity, right? Innocence. They want someone that's going to fit into this community, that's going to look right. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know that may not sound open-minded, but this person is big on like community and whatever groups they belong to here, and all of that prosperity that I saw in the tarot and such. You have to be able to fit here in a respectful way. Okay, so that's a specific message. But again, that is for this person. Like, they're not going to be available to anything other than this publicly. Okay, so yeah, because that is what they deeply desire, because they want someone that's going to be respected in whatever that community is. And they know that anyone other than this card here, not specific virgin, but just that image, a certain image of like someone that carries themselves a certain way. If you don't, it's going to be very difficult, right? Unavailable and trapped. It's not going to be good. You're going to end up in that star-crossed lovers, transitional, rocky start. Like, that may actually be some of the turmoil. The person that they want may actually not be this, right? Maybe the person they want may not be this. There's half and half. Some of you are. It's just things are shifting. But those of you where this is not you, and you know this isn't you, or you know that this is not what that person wants, that's what all of that star-crossed lovers, transitional love, rocky start is. It's them trying to figure out how to maneuver that. And honestly, I don't know why, but I grabbed the Twin Flames Oracle first before the soulmate. So we're just going to roll with it, and I'm just going to pull some cards to see this person's deepest desires. Let's see. What I said. Family. So you know what? Let's move it. And glad. You know what? I'm glad because I'll put December next to this winter because y'all let me know what happens here. But you got community, you got family. This person's big on image. They're very big on image and the things that they and I don't want to take it because I don't feel called to, but forbidden fruit, right? So some of you, that's the thing. It's the forbidden fruit, but big on family, and that's why I went on that tangent just now about community. And then look, first card comes out of the Twin Flame Oracle is family. So it's all about family, all about culture. And it may be about cultural background and this person wanting someone that fits into that. What is this? Loyalty. What is this? Heartbreak. And you can still see Virgin. You just got so many cards. Love grows. So yeah, it's about that tree, that lineage, that ancestry. This person's big on that. And some of you, their deepest desire is this could be third party. Their deepest desire is kind of trying to figure out how to maneuver the situation where they are in a committed situation, which is why you have this Virgin and a community and a family and a loyalty like that they're not available to their deepest desires. Why you have unavailable and trapped. They deeply desire, a third party that may not be, who they're with, but they have to stay in that situation. It's all about community, family, loyalty, right? They're going to have that broken heart. They have a lineage to consider, right? Like love grows, and the love is continuously growing for whoever. And again, specific situation for some of you, but this person's deepest desire, they have it intensely, but they're not going to act on it. Not with star-crossed lovers, transitional love. They're not, that's memories, that's the past. They're just going to leave that where it is, because community, family, loyalty, that's what their focus is. Okay, is there a card that wants to be revealed here? Loud, vivacious, happy, colorful. So that parrot is a message for some of you. Maybe I'm repeating something you already know, something you have already heard. I don't know if you could see it because it's not quite in frame. And there's even a hot sauce and thief just revealed themselves. I'm moving this so that it can be in the frame, and then I'll put the cards that I'm about to pull just in the center, and then we'll wrap it up because we're reaching the end of this person's deepest desire. So like I said, there are a lot of messages here. Some of you in a third party situation, the person's deepest desires is to kind of move on, but they have obligations. Those of you where this person deeply wants someone of their cultural background. There's the ones where this person needs someone that's going to fit into their community, their family, the stuff that they've got going on, all the groups that they're involved with. And then there's also the ones who overextended themselves and want someone that's going to give as much as they do. I can't remember if I'm leaving any other. Y'all come through heavy, swept away. Okay, this person, again, they just want to feel deeply in love, deeply passion. On the bottom, you have faith. So again, this person may be religious. They're big on loyalty, family, and community. That's what matters most to them. And whatever decisions they have to make in regards to love, they're always going to put their love, their loyalty, their family, and their community first, even if they end up having to suffer. But honestly, this person's ideal lover is someone from their cultural background, someone that fits in really well in their community with their family, like that has a good reputation with this Virgin card, whatever quote unquote good reputation is, right? We don't always care what society thinks, but this person does. It matters deeply to them. It's very important to them what their community, what their family thinks of the person that they're with. Very important. Okay, so but they definitely want, and they believe they can have that swept away feeling with someone that checks off those boxes. That's why they have ironically enough, I threw it on top of that, believe in the impossible. Like they don't believe that it is impossible for them to get the total package. They don't feel like they should have to compromise on having a person that fits not only into their world, but that could give them what they need. Because again, you have the real deal, swept away real deal. They believe that the person for them out there will fit into their world seamlessly. It wouldn't be all of this rocky start, transitional love. It wouldn't be as hard as that star-crossed lovers, right? It would be easy. There's someone out there that's going to be easy with. And then at the bottom you have in love. Chemistry. See, they believe that they can be in love. Oh, there was the ones that I think had never had anyone be in love with them before in this group. And they feel like there's someone out there that's going to love them, that's going to sweep them away, that it's going to be real, and that it's not impossible. Like they have faith that it's truly like that there is someone out there that they can grow with that fits into their world seamlessly. Okay? So that is all I have for you today, Pile 3. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.